away and we won't run into these problems. Monday comes, I ask him for that half of the money. Nope. No. I'm not going to pay my half until you come up with your half. And I told him, I said, Dan, I already let you know, I am catching up on my rent. And after my rent is current, and electric's caught up, then we won't have this. Nope. He doesn't want to pay his half. All the other bills are current. I just need to catch up on the electric. He's just really being, and this is just how I see it. He's just wanting to make it difficult for me. He says, get out and work, get out and work. I don't know. So I am out here working. My son mad. I told him what was going on. And he's like, okay, I'll talk to Dan about it. And he calls me up. He's like, hey, he goes, how much does he owe? And I'm like, a second. Shoot. Sorry about that. I had to watch that traffic. And I says, he owes this much. I explained to my son. And he's like, well, how much is the half that he owes on the electric? And I told him the amount's like $130. Because our electric, for some reason, is averaging at least $200 or more a month. And he doesn't have the air on anymore. Not to my knowledge, anyway. He better not have. No, he doesn't have it on. And, okay. So, he's like, hold off on the rest of the rent you owe me. Let's get this electric. His half paying, you get up your half and see that he pays his half and we'll go from there. So, I want to get my own place. So I don't have to deal with this. He isn't planning on trying to get out of there. And part of me wants to just have him move out before I would think of moving out. But then again, it's like, why waste my energy fighting? Let me just find a better place to my likings and my expectations to move into, to increase my income more. And I just want a better life for myself. If he wants to live like that, I don't care. At first, because my son's bought me the house for me, I don't want to give power over. I don't know. I don't want to stay there in that area forever as well outside. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go in here and grab myself some something to drink. And waiting for orders to come in. My app is on now, and there's really no hot spots around. So all I'm going to do is wait. Be back on here shortly. Okay, a little bit after 2, I got my first order. It was 2 orders, and I only made like $8 on it. And it's a little after 3, and I got another order to go pick up. It's about, I think it's about the same $8 for one order. So I'm going to go pick this up now. See if I can break $100 today. Okay, so I'm on my way to get that order, but my thyroid medication has run out. I've been off it for about a week now, and I've been trying to get a hold of. First, I contacted my primary care physician, Told them just need to order blood work so I can get my medication. And they reached out to me and messaged me that I had to follow up with this Dr. Ajamar or some endocrinologist specialist. So I called a number that they, no, I looked them up on Google. And the number that I found, it was a scheduling department. So I called the scheduling department. I says, I don't know if I'm really trying to schedule an appointment. I says, my situation is my medicine is out. I need blood work done. My primary care physician has referred me to this Dr. Ajamar. I says, and I have been off my medications for about a week, and I need this taken care of ASAP, or else if I go without it, in a month, I'll end up in the hospital again, possibly comatose, because I have hypothyroidism and, oh boy, what's that other one? Whew. I can't think of it right now. But I am on medication to keep my thyroid balance. And if I go without it, like the last time when I went without it, I ended up in the hospital, almost comatose. So it keeps me alive. So the appointment setter lady, I told her the situation. So she sent this doctor a message, and I says, and stress that it is urgent. I says, because I have to get this taken care of ASAP. I've been off my medicines for a week, and as time goes by, it's going to start affecting me. And I didn't get any call.
At the next light, turn right.
And this was earlier this morning when I did this, so I reached out and messaged my primary care physician's office, and I said, do you have a direct number so that I can reach out, because this is of urgency and they haven't contacted me yet, and they gave me a direct number. I called the number, and the lady's like, I will be out of the office on the 18th till December 1st. I left a message. This is of urgency, and I called this number that you referred me to on this recording, and this is where it led me. Please contact me. I need my medications.
At the light, turn right onto Clague Road.
Because the longer I go without it, the closer I will be ending up going into the hospital if it gets to that point. This medication, it keeps me alive. I hate it. I just don't like that.
At the next light, turn left.
I can't go without it. So, a week. It's been a week since I've been on my medicine. About a week already. I need the medicine to be refilled so I can get on it and get my thyroid numbers balanced out. There was a miscommunication between my primary care physician and this
At the light, turn left onto Hilliard Boulevard.
endocrinologist guy, and I'm hoping that it got straightened out. They have not returned my call yet, and it's almost 4 o'clock now. Today is Wednesday, so I'm going to be busy tomorrow doing the same thing.
In 1.5 miles, turn right onto Canterbury Road.
But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Am I feeling the effects of it starting to... Well, I don't know if, like, yesterday I took the day off. I was extremely exhausted. Hashimotos. That's what it is I have. Hashimotos. I knew it would come to me. But I was so exhausted. I didn't go to work yesterday. I slept all day. I felt so extremely exhausted. And then I told you guys on my other video that the day before yesterday, when I got up, I felt out of it, like I was disoriented, like I was under anesthesia. That's how I felt. So I'm not sure if that also has to do with my Hashimotos and my thyroid problem. But, here it is near the holiday, and I'm in need of my medication, and if doctors and stuff go on vacation or whatever, each day that I go without it, my health is going to start declining. And I just, it's such a hassle. It's a burden. If I could get I know that they have to keep my blood work every year to make sure I'm within range, and I get that, it's just when it comes to this time, if I don't get it done, and I go without my medicine, the longer I go without it, my health will start declining. And I could die. If I go without this, like over a month, I could be going into coma. And I don't know if that wouldn't let me happen. It happened because I would end up in the hospital, and they would prevent that. Because that's what they did the last time. The last time, this was back in, was it last year? Yeah, it was last year, I think. I was, as each day progresses, and it went on for a month of me not having any medication. I think it was, oh yeah, I know why. It had to do with my health coverage. I had no health coverage at the time. And they denied me or something. I don't know exactly how it happened. But it was last year around November, December. It was about this time. And no, I don't turn right here. So then what happened was I ended up in a hospital.
At the next light, turn right.
So what happened was after a month, what was going on is as each day went by, I was getting tired, I was getting disoriented, and I just was not feeling well at all. And your thyroid is an important part of your body. It helps keep all of your other organs in balance and working correctly, balancing out it has to do with hormones.
At the light, turn right onto Canterbury Road.
So, I was going to, I was trying to go out to work. I couldn't work. I was exhausted, and I was disoriented. I called my son, and I'm like, hey, I says, I don't know where I'm at. I was driving, and I said, I'm trying to get myself to the hospital, but I really...
In half a mile, arrive at your destination.
I says, but I don't know where I'm at. I need help, and I was trying to get to the hospital, and, they had called 911. The ambulance met me at my car, and I ended up in the hospital overnight. And they said that I was close to being in coma, and they had to feed down. They had to intravenously get my medication in me for 24 hours before I was able to go home. So that's how serious that can get. So Hashimotos and hypothyroidism, it is not something to play with. With my experience, that is, that's what happened with me. Is I ended up in the hospital, and I don't want to do that again. It'll interrupt my life when I go without my medicine. But I just want to get on here and just talk about that. And I'm here at this restaurant to pick up my other order now. So I will get back to you guys, let you guys know how my day is going other than this. Alrighty, I had a Subway order for, I think it was $5 or $6. And I just picked this up, and I got another order for $10 for 13 miles. But it's getting up there, so it's starting to pick up and get busy. It's approaching dinner time. So we'll drop this off and I'll go pick up my next order. It is $4:45, and I am only at $32. I'm all the way down here in almost like downtown Cleveland. It was Superior Viaduct. I was never over here before, so this is something. I've never seen this section before. But yeah, I'm gonna head out back over to the west side. See if I get any more orders. If I hit 100 today, it'll be a miracle. But hey, with God, all things are possible. So I have an order for Contado Tacos at Crocker Park. $8 for 10 miles. I am at 71 miles now, and I was at 32, and I'm at $32, I think I said. Now, before I got this order at Contados, a Starbucks order, $2.47 for 4.5 miles. And no, not doing that. And with where I'm at right now with my mileage and stuff, it's my mileage is higher than my earnings at this time. But it could have a chance to catch up. Dinner time is starting now, and I may get some high-paying orders. So it's 10 after 5. I'm going to get this order, and we'll see how it goes in the end. And I didn't even get the Contado, and I just got an order for Texas de Brazil, which is right here too, for $7.40. So yeah, or is it $5? $7. So we're gonna see how this ends. Alrighty, so I just received a $5 tip. I just picked up this order. I didn't even deliver it to this customer, and she gave me a $5 tip already, so I'm happy. All right, go deliver these 2 orders and see where we go from there. Alrighty, it is 6:45, and I am at 74. My mileage is 97 miles, so it's not quite up to, $1 per mile. It's almost there, better than what it was. There's no there's no hot spots, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Meijer, unless I get an order, to go get my medicine tonight. And I'm only scheduled till 8. I'm going to see if I could get a couple more orders. And right now, though, I'm at 74. Oh, and my roommate, tell you, that man tries to use that money to be controlling. He wants me to go get him beer. He will give me the money, send me the money for all the utilities if I go get him beer. Now, I gotta see, how much is he gonna send me? Is he only sending me money for the electric, I don't know. But yeah, he's like, oh, I'll send you the utility money if you go get me some beer. Well, he's gonna pay money on top of that. Little does he know. So yeah, I'm sick of this. I'm just so sick of this stupid bickering over the bills with him. So let me get off here and go get my medicine and see if I get more orders.